and now you see him desperately trying to evade.
The suspect, driving a white Mercedes with its lights intentionally disabled, took off westbound on Imperial Highway. Their destination, the high-traffic area surrounding Los Angeles International Airport, LAX.
With this pursuit, they were going to cancel it for a short time. It looks like they are re-engaging. LAPD now taking over this pursuit with the help of that air unit as he flies down Imperial Highway, paralleling the 105 freeway.
On Friday, August 29, 2025, Los Angeles witnessed a historic police chase. This is the moment the chase exploded on our screens, live and in action, involving multiple agencies in a desperate pursuit. This isn't just a speeding ticket, it's a terrifying commitment to get away. We watched the driver run a red light on Crenshaw Boulevard, narrowly avoid a catastrophic crash, and create a snarl between LAPD and highway patrol units at every turn. On the freeways, speeds climbed to over 90 miles per hour.
Underway here in South LA as that white Mercedes continues this dangerous pursuit westbound on Imperial Highway. LAPD trying to keep up with them. Those speeds aren't quite right, but he's probably doing close to 90 miles per hour as he continues westbound on Imperial, slowing down here. Cross traffic, almost colliding with that car going southbound, and now it looks like he's transitioning. Vehicles blacked out under the 105 at the 110 freeway. Taking the 110 southbound, I believe. He's transitioning, I think, onto the 110 south. Or did he not? Okay, I'm sorry, not the 110. He's on the 105. So he's past the 405. But he's committed to the 105. Excuse me. Committed to the 105 freeway, right? Westbound 105, coming up on LAX. Now he's getting off. That will put him on to...
Then, a sudden and daring move. The driver exits Interstate 105 and attempts a professional disappearance. The Mercedes roared toward Aviation Boulevard, disappearing into the night behind residential buildings, leaving ground units in a state of shock and flight. But the eyes in the sky prevailed. Air support recaptured the elusive target, watching in amazement as the suspect drove straight into the heart of a highly restricted area, the tunnels beneath Los Angeles International Airport, directly under runway 25's left turn. A single vehicle, snaking its way through a culvert.
And where did he go? He must have gone underground here or in this parking structure at this apartment complex. Right here along Aviation Boulevard, trying to get eyes on this suspect. The airship is circling this intersection. That's going to be Aviation at 117th, I believe. Did they lose him? On the 105? He got on the 105? I don't know. What? Southbound Aviation, it sounds like. Sheriff's. There he is. You got it.
Emerging from the darkness, the chase intensified through Westchester to Manchester Avenue, pushing the speed limit. This time, as the driver turned north on Interstate 405, desperation reached fever pitch. With the lights completely out again, the suspect managed to pull away, defying even police helicopters that were struggling to maintain visibility.
Continues this wild ride now up Sepulveda under the 105, under the LAX tunnels. That is runway 25 left as he continues underneath LAX. He's going to come out the other side, presumably, of this tunnel momentarily. Now you have a number of units on the north side of the runway and a number of units on the south side trying to catch up with the suspect, and you can see a little bit of traffic on Sepulveda on the northbound side. Southbound's getting by here, but northbound Sepulveda, you've got that primary unit now right behind this vehicle. Trying to squeeze through, trying to get into LAX traffic. That would put him, okay, he's bypassing the LAX entrance, continuing northbound Sepulveda. Passing Sentry, we'll hold it right here. Let's see if he continues up Lincoln or if he continues straight up Sepulveda. We'll see here in just a few seconds as he veers over to the right. Again, a lot of wild lane changes during the course of this pursuit, very high speeds as he makes his way northbound through Westchester, and that primary unit doing a remarkable job keeping up with the suspect. That traffic jam under those tunnels, under that tunnel I should say, was helpful, but it's still just one unit. They're trying to get more units in position here. There are a number of units responding to this pursuit, but the speeds are such that it is very difficult, and right now they are lucky to have that primary unit keeping up with them. The air unit following overhead, at least one air unit. Ty, how many helicopters are over there? How many law enforcement helicopters? Here come a number of black and whites there, at least 4 or 5 that I counted. Who is that, Tyler? Sheriff and who else? Do you know? Eastbound Manchester Avenue. Vehicles traveling eastbound now on Manchester Avenue. He's flying through the shot here, and that is going to prove to be difficult for those pursuing officers to keep up with him as he continues now driving away from LAX. We are in the middle of LAX's Bravo airspace, very busy airspace for all of the helicopters involved here and the airliners that are trying to land and take off from this airport. So again, we're going to try and maintain a visual here as we shoot from south to north. He is moving from left to right. That's going to be eastbound on Manchester. He just got off of Manchester onto another major here. Passing La Cienega. Still on Manchester, over the 405. Taking a northbound exit. He's going the wrong. Is that going to be the southbound transition? Northbound 405. Let's go over the tower. They won't? Can we ask? Okay. Can we take the Sepulveda route? We're going to lose them, guys. We're... Hey, Matt, you up, Matt? Yeah, we're going to lose them. We've got nothing. This has been a wild one, Mark. A high-speed pursuit from South LA all the way up the 110 freeway and then back into South LA where they picked it up. The number of agencies in this pursuit, LA County Sheriff starting the pursuit, California Highway Patrol helping out, and most recently LAPD picking this up. It is a blacked out white Mercedes, but it started in a different vehicle. He ended up switching vehicles a short time ago and then eventually made his way down the 105 freeway and has been really traversing the street streets of Inglewood and the highways around LAX, proving to be very difficult for us to follow here as he makes his way now northbound on the 405 freeway with those lights, headlights and taillights, now blacked out. So we're going to lose a visual here, but we have some video that we shot a few minutes ago of him really pushing the pedal to the metal and really trying to put some distance between him and law enforcement, who were desperately trying to keep up with him. They did a great job for a while, but it was just too much, and now it looks like they have potentially place this back into tracking mode. Again, even the helicopters having a hard time staying on top of this one, Mark. Back to you.
Emerging from the darkness, the chase intensified through Westchester to Manchester Avenue, pushing the speed limit. This time, as the driver turned north on Interstate 405, desperation reached fever pitch. With the lights completely out again, the suspect managed to pull away, defying even police helicopters that were struggling to maintain visibility. The chase ended without an arrest. The suspect had created an indelible trail, traveling at nearly 100 miles per hour through residential streets. The white Mercedes vanished on the night of August 29, 2025, leaving behind a terrifying mess and question: who was driving it? And what was he running from?